Hey, what's going on, everyone? Time to hear back Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night wherever you're located around the globe. What's everyone been up to? How's everyone doing? Just checking over our F350 here that we got in the last video. Just checking it over, seeing what we may need, what we may not need. Alright, looks like we need some spark plugs, coils, rocker arm cap, or camshaft caps, rocker arms. Looks like it's got the timing chains on it. That's good. Okay, but where we left off in the last video is we still have one more car to fix and send back to the customer. Now, I've already taken the liberty of doing a little bit of an examination on it. We need a middle muffler, rear muffler of the Fairlady Z type. What we're dealing with here is a 1969 Nissan Fairlady Z S30. Very, very snazzy looking car. And it is from Illinois. That's pretty good, I guess, yeah? Alright, let's put her up in the air. Now, I have ordered some parts for it. Now, I'm not sure. Well, I know I got the middle muffler and the rear muffler, rear exhaust, but I'm not sure if it is the catalytic converter that is shot or not. You know what I mean? So, let's pull this off. Let's hope it is. And it is. Okay, we're in business. We are in business. Alright, let's pop off the middle muffler. And then let's get this rear muffler. Alright. Man, this whole thing looks like it needs to be rebuilt. Even this pipe too up here. Bam! Alright, it's just a loud exhaust is the issue. Alright, so let's start by putting the catalytic converter on. There we go. Weld that in place. Now we're going to put the middle muffler on. There we go, just like so. Zip, 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 zip. Perfect. Let's put the rear muffler on. Rear muffler Fairlady Z. Perfect. Alright. Pretty sure this bad boy is ready to go. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we did everything that we need to do. Let's take her down off the lift here. And what the series is it's Road to a Million 2.0. Now, the reason why we're doing a 2.0 is I should have explained this in the last video, was when my save files got wiped, well, I lost everything. Like, literally everything. So I've had to start over. And I figured, why not revive one of my better series, right? When I got a lot of views on, got a lot of subscribers on, and that was the Road to a Million. So I figured, why not revive it again, see how well it works. Alright, let's have the customer come, snag this back up, perfect, they're gone, we got paid $794 for it. And then we got this bad boy right here. Then we also got this, the Nova. But I think we're going to put this into storage. And this will be a over time build. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put that into storage just for now. I'm going to bring this bad boy over to the car wash, get this all washed up. Let's first start by cleaning the interior. I mean, it's got all four wheels. And I want to order up some parts while we're sitting here. Alright, so what did I say we need? We needed, let's see, has it got an airbox in it? It's got the base, but it doesn't have the lid. So we need the cover. And then we need, it's got the cam gears. But we do need a belt tensioner. We went right past it. There we go. Perfection. And then we need the camshaft caps for the boss. We need 8 of these. $250. Ouch! And we need 4 of these. Actually, we should also get an air filter too. We're not going performance on this truck right now. We will eventually upgrade it to the performance status, but right now, let's just get it going. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see. Let's keep on cruising on, cruising on. Now, just in case, you never know. We can always use them for something else. Has this got... No, it does not have a crank pulley. Dang, things are so expensive when you got no money. But that's life though, ain't it? You know, life's expensive when you got no money. Now, has this got a fuel tank? No. Of course not. So let's grab a new fuel filter, fuel pump, snag a fuel tank. I got a few thousands that we can put into it. Probably put upwards of upwards of about $3,400 into it, and hopefully we can get it going. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty sweet, right? All right, let's see. We're gonna put a new oil filter on. We can give it an oil change too, and we need to put an oil pan on it. Because as you all can see, there's no oil pan, and I'm not really worried. Dang, there's no radiator, there's no nothing. Holy smokes! Now, as it stands right now, this is going to be our shop truck. And we need 2 of these. I never got the... Completely bypassed them because they're not in a normal spot. $153 for head covers. Ouch. Alright, let's see. We're making our way downtown here. We got the water pump. We got a water pump pulley. But we do need a serpentine. Yeah, I think we're going to do. Truck's washed. Let's put it up. Let's bring it over to the lift. Car lift B. And then while that's here, let's go ahead and we'll grab this vehicle, and then let's call on let's get the sunrise over here too. Alright, so we do got a little bit of work to do. You know, we got a transmission to change and such. But what I'm curious to know, we also need an intake. How am I missing all this stuff? Oh yeah, it's because normally I go to performance. Normally, as a rule, V8 bus. We'll go to bus. We need the bus. And we also need a power steering pump, guaranteed. Yeah, it's missing. Alright, now we're back. Oh yeah, I wanted to check and see what the rocker rod cap situation was. Alright, let's see, we gotta go way up here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we need all 3 crank caps. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rod caps that I can see. Alright, so let's order all 5 of these. Perfection. We need a new belt. And I got $1,500 to spend on it still. And hopefully it runs. Keyword being hopefully. And we also need this. We don't have a drive shaft, do we? Oh, we do. Sweet. Oh, we also need an exhaust though too. That's gonna be a scary concept. Let's see. We need a cat. Exhaust pipe C. 2 of those. And we need a middle muffler. We need 2 of them, right? Yeah. And then, where is it? Right here. We need, ay. Alright, so maybe we're going to put a little bit more money into this than what I was anticipating. We still got to go down into here. We need, ooh, I already got a battery. Pretty sure it was an ECU type A. We're going to replace all 8 coils. Ay, chihuahua, there goes my budget right out the window. But if it works, need 16 frickin' spark plugs, man. Highway robbery, man. You know what I mean? That's frickin' highway robbery. Grab 4 of those, 4 of those. As far as I know, we should have basically everything to put this thing back together. Alright, so while we're waiting on that, those parts to arrive, what's this bad boy need? Let's see. Find and fix all gearbox problems. Gearbox shifts rough. Transmission is noisy. Take a little examination in here. Alright, well, if I had to guess, and this is just a guess, let's do a little bit of an inspection. This could take a minute. Transmission shot, you can tell just by looking at it. She's seen better days. She's cooked. Alright. Clutch release bearing. Okay, so I think what we're going to have to do is bring this into the shop. Car lift A. That's just where it goes. Let's put her up on the lift. Let's disconnect everything because I think this is for two-wheel or four-wheel. I was just in there too. I'm not even paying attention. Okay, it's only two-wheel drive, so that's not too bad. Alright, after they kick me all the way to the backside, you know. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's yank out this starter. Alright, let's grab this drive shaft. Let's take out the 8 bolts that require. Not bad, not bad. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Alright, let's get this gearbox out of the way. And the flywheel. Alright. So we need, what was it? Okay. We need the flywheel, the release bearing, and a gearbox V8. Gearbox V8. Ooh, that's pricey. I think that's what it was, right? Yeah. So we need to take this off, snag this off. Get the clutch plate out of the way, and then as soon as we take this off, it's going to tell us that we need it. Right? Yep. Okay. Right, there's more stuff? Okay. Scared me there. I was like, oh no, what's going on here? Alright. We just gotta wait for our parts to show up. Got a big order today. $9,000 in parts. But this will basically finish up this. Hopefully it runs. I did get a fuel pump and a fuel filter, right? Can't remember. I cannot remember. Alright. Let's see what we got going on around back here. Looks like we got some stuff in here. Oh dang, we already got a gearbox V8 right there. And a flywheel. I never. Huh. Just kidding. That's the stuff that we ordered, still on order. We got 2 engines in here. Huh. That's good. Yeah, got some coils. Which actually probably could have used these. Body panels. Nice. Alright, I think our parts are all here. Let's head on up there. Got a little notification on the old telephone. Fantastic. And we should have checked to see what was wrong with this. Brake system. Oh, okay. Alright. Holy, we got 1, 2, 3 big crates. Holy crap, look at all our parts are here. Beautiful. Okay, but first things first, let's get that Tahoe done. Or Bolt Ranger of the 1995 flavor. Alright, let's put this flywheel on. The clutch plate, 73%. That's not bad. You know, that's not really all that bad. Not bad at all. There we go. Let's put this brand new release bearing. Another brand new gearbox. Now we're going to put on the starter. Good, good. Now the drive shaft. think we are done. Perfection. Alright, let's bring this down. Put this out. Let's bring it right off the lift here. Alright, let's move this back out the garage entrance A. Doesn't say car lift A, but we're already there. Alright, customer can come and grab it. Not bad, 8,300 bucks. Basically right back up to where we were. That's not bad at all. Let's bring this on in. I don't like these hubcaps. Can't see that easily. No, brake pad. I think maybe we might take this one for a test drive. But let's go ahead and get the underneath of the truck then, so we can at least put it down, back down on all four again. Oh, I forgot these pipes. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, looks like we're ordering some stuff up. How come nobody told me to order these? Thought we did. Oh well. We have a lot of stuff to keep us busy anyway. And by the time that we're done putting the bottom end of the stuff. Oh, I forgot the manifolds. Oh no. Alright, let's get these crank caps in, because that's putting a lot of undue pressure on that crankshaft, you know what I mean? And it looks like it might be smoked out anyway, so I have no idea. I'm just ballpark and winging it, you know what I mean? And this looks like it may start, it may not start. I don't know. Only time will tell. Oh, I put my brand new starter in his truck. Son of a biscuit. Oh well. Maybe that's why I got a little extra. Brand new starter. Oh well, you know that's fine. You know, this is a work truck anyway, you know, it's a shop truck anyway, so once we get it going, then we'll worry about replacing every part individually on it once the time comes. You know, in due time, in due time. Let's put this nice, big, beautiful oil pan on it. Perfection. Alright, now we're going to cruise our way to the back side of the truck here. Alright, let's put the middle mufflers on. Hopefully I should have ordered both catalytic converters, not just one. But whatever, it is what it is, right? Live and learn, live and learn. Let's put the fuel tank in. Come on. There we go. Did we remember to get a fuel pump? Oh, good, I did. Okay. Whew. Couldn't remember there for a minute. We about ready to have a meltdown. I forgot a fuel pump! But we didn't. We got one. There we go. I think the bottom end of the truck's all done up now. Well, all buttoned up minus the exhaust. Alright. Let's put this down. Start installing everything on the top side of the motor now. Okay, we didn't need all of them. We had a few. Let's put this in. Put this on. I do want to replace all the spark plugs and all the coils just because it's better for business, you know what I mean? I mean, not better for business, but it's more likely to run with that stuff replaced. As long as the camshafts aren't all smoked out or not. I just think I got to put this entire motor together to even run a compression test on it. Which makes sense, because why would it create compression if there's a bunch of holes and gaps, right? Alright, let's see here. Let's get out these coils. And the motor has to be complete, so no air gaps. Never mind. 16 spark plugs in this motor. I believe this is the 5.2 Triton, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 5.2 Triton, I think? My Ford guy, is this the Triton motor with the spark plugs in the top? I honestly don't know. Well, look at the air. I didn't have to buy any. Huh. 1700 volts later. Look at that. Powered by Fold. Nothing ain't gonna run. Just kidding, guys. All the vehicles are the same. They run, they start, they stop, they break, you repair them, continue on the cycle. You know what I mean? There's no... I know what we were forgetting. I know what we were forgetting. Right here. Alright, so we're gonna have to order one of them too by the looks of it. If we want to stop, yeah, we are gonna have to, you know. Order one up. Alright, we did get the radiator. We do got the dual fan set up. I know I already purchased that. Perfect. So we got the power steering pump. Dumping kind of all over the place here. Alright, we got all the spark plugs in for the bottom. Now we gotta do the top side. And then we gotta put the coils in, which I'm pretty sure we bought them, right? Yeah. Did we get an alternator? Can't remember. No, we did not. Crap, we're gonna have to get an alternator. I'm kind of glad we got that $8,300 job there for that Tahoe. That was nice. Not expecting it to be that much, but okay. I almost feel like I kind of ripped the poor guy off. That's all because I gave him a brand new starter. You know what I mean? Alright, let's put this idler A on. Good. Let's put the crankshaft pulley on. Pulley. Alright, now we're going to put on the idler B way down yonder. Alright, after this we still... No, we got to put the alternator on. Dang it, I knew that. I'm not putting that on yet. As I'm not putting that on yet. There we go, now we put the rockers and pedestals on this side. I have a feeling these camshafts are wiped. I mean, hey, at least we're going to have brand new parts to work with, right? Aha, we got a spark plug. We got one, man. How you nobody told me about that, man? We've been sitting there chasing our tail going, why can't I get that piece in there? Alright, we got the lower end stuff in now. Now we're going to put in the upper spark plugs. With the coils. Good. Actually, that's not too bad. Well, we got, what, 3 dead spark plugs? That's not bad. That's not bad. What does coil situation look like? 1 dead coil. That's not bad either. That's not bad. That's promising. Some of the stuff that we've done, that is promising. But I don't want to end the video today without this thing running. That's the game plan. That is the game plan. So, whether or not it actually happens, I don't have a clue. But we're going to sure as heck give our best. Man, does it ever look weird putting all plastic? Oh, I forgot fuel rails. Aha, I knew we were forgetting something else. Alright. Those are freaking pricey. Wow. And we also get throttle body too, right? Yeah, we get throttle body here. Okay, well, they're all in order. I know I got that. I know I got this. I need to order this. We got this. And I can't remember. Did we get a new one of these? No. Okay. Alright, well, I don't know how well this is going to work out for us, but... I mean, man, doesn't get any better than that, huh? I don't know how well that airbox is going to treat us, but... Alright, now it's a waiting game. It's looking there. You know, it's getting there, slowly. Right? Alright, let's put this back up, because once this last order of parts gets here, then it should have... While we're waiting, let's pull the wheels off of this. Brand new wheels. Very snazzy, very nice. Yeah, okay. Need a rotor and pad, or brake disc and pad, I should say. Let's slide across over here. We need a caliper and pad. So we need 2 pads, a brake disc, and a caliper. Alright, so let's go boom, 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 and right there. Alright, we need caliper, 2 pads, brake disc, and brake caliper cylinder. We only need 1, I think, right? Yeah. Alright, now let's go check out the front here. As you guys needed there where I coughed. Hey, look at that. We're in good shape on this side. Beautiful. Nice. Okay, we'll put a wheel back on. We're going to put this one back on. The 2 rears are shiny. This one's not shiny. Right, I'm going to jump across everything over here. Let's get this wheel off. It's got a little bit of shine left on it, but not much. And we need brake pads. Alright. Those parts are on order now. My other parts just arrived. I heard a little ding through the phone. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there they are. Perfect. Alright, let's go put these on the truck and see if we can't get them started. Alright, now we need to drop down here. Put on these down pipes. BE8 beautiful. And I forgot to order some stuff. Crap. I mean, I can still start without coolant. Just can't let it run. Yeah, crap. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm always forgetting something. Unless I did order it by accident. Yeah, no. I know we got this, though. Yeah, buddy. So actually, I think I'm going to order up the reservoir canister right now while I'm thinking of it. Right here. And then when the time comes, we're able to start driving it. It'll be ready. Right? Ready, ready, ready. Alright, put this exhaust manifolds on. Put the other side on. And let's put this belt on. I don't know if it'll let us. And we need our belt tension out. And master cylinder. We got a whole new, brand new fuse box and such, because I don't want to mess around with this. I'm pretty sure you guys understand. Alright, let's get the relays out, let's get the fuse out. Bye-bye, fuse box. We already got a new one, so I may as well use it, right? Who knows, by the time we're done this, our new coolant reservoir might be here, you know what I mean? So that could be kind of cool. Alright, start putting all these in. Hopefully I got enough. If not, I'm pretty sure I got some in the back storage area there somewhere, maybe. Possible. Very possible. Huh. No C's. Or fuses. No C fuse. That is unusual. Guess what, folks? It's time we put the battery in. Put some fluid in her. I'm going to start right here, power steering. One, because that runs on the drive system, and no fluid in here could burn out the pump, so let's not do that. Yeah, I might went a little overboard, but that's okay. It's got to run through the lines anyway. And let's put some oil in it. And it's time to see if it's going to run. Which I can't see why I wouldn't. Should at least crank over unless the motor's locked up. But we're not going to talk about them negative thoughts. We're going to think positive. Positive thoughts. Do one of these across. Let's fire up. Wow. Huh. That started easier than some brand new motors I've built. Dang. I take back everything I ever said negative about Ford. That son of a gun ran. She ran good. Well, since we're here, let's may as well finish this up, right? I think we're going to actually take this thing to the test track today. And we're going to get a good indication of everything that it needs. Alright, our coolant reservoir is showing up. That's a little box right here. Little crate says fragile. There it is right there. See, there it is right there. But see, I told you with the spark plugs and the coils, I said, you know, that's a good sign. You know, out of all, you know, if they would have all been dead spark plugs and all dead coils that we took off the motor, well, then that'd be a different scenario. Then we'd be having a different conversation right now. But with them being as good as what they are, I think we're in pretty good shape. What do y'all think? Perfect. I'll put some coolant in it. Actually, we're going to do a couple things first. We're going to bring it for an alignment. Let's bring it over to the other way there and go. I ain't got dyno either, so look at that. All right, everybody, we are going to head to the test track. No door. Perfect. And let's fire the old girl up. And I will see you when we get to the test track. And here we are at the test track. You know what the funny thing is? Remember, don't forget to put that bushing in when you're going on the dyno. Could be life or death. No seat belts, no door. Perfect. Oh, we got a brake light. Definitely needs suspension work, I promise you that. Talk about how wheel wobbly it is. Ooh. That's hard on it. Alright, I'll see y'all when we get back to the shop. Alrighty, and as we are back at the shop, you can look at the list of everything that we need. We need brake caliper cylinder, brake pads, brake disc, inner tie rod, small rubber bushing, leaf spring U-bolt, brake pads, rubber bushing, front drive axle A, leaf spring plate, inner tie rod, rubber bushing, leaf spring U-bolt. But there's still a lot of meat on the bones here. You know what I mean? So, but what I am curious to know is how good is this block and crank? Whew. And it started up and ran as good as it did. I'm impressed. Maybe we shouldn't have tested it. How in the world did this thing start? You all are seeing this, right? Now, we're going to go back in here and make sure it still starts. Huh? Okay, I wasn't seeing things. Piston rings, piston rings. Camshaft is smoked. Engine block is toast. Huh. Okay. 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 Huh. Alrighty then. I I take back everything I ever said negative about Ford. They sure as hell know how to build a vehicle. This is the good year F-150s, wasn't it? Or F-350s, wasn't it? 2017. That was the good year, wasn't it? What is it worth? 27,000. Not bad. Not bad. We put about, what, 10 grand into it, somewhere around there. Alright, we ordered some parts. Let's go see if our parts ordered up while we were gone. Yeah, brake pads, cylinder, disc, pad, caliper. Okay. Alrighty. Let's jump right into this. Let's get this car done, and then that should be the end of the video. Alright, let's see here. Caliper. Brake pad. Let's just double check, verify, brake. Yeah, okay. As my math was mathing. I was mathing correctly for once. Alright, put a wheel back on. Alright, I'm going to jump up here to the front. Alright, we need brake pad for this bad boy up front here. That'd be my guess. Yeah, brake pad. Perfect. This is why you plan ahead. You order stuff ahead. When the time comes. No. Oh, wait, maybe that could be the one. Could be the one. Yeah, okay. Perfect. And put the wheel back on here. Over here. We got one more to do over yonder. Which needs the brake disc and the pad. Alright, let's just verify, double check, brake disc, brake pad, beautiful. Ooh, look at that, that's good. Good. Last pad, and the last caliper, beautiful. And guess what? The job is done. That's that simple. That's why it's best to pre-plan things, you know what I mean? But, alright everybody, I think that's going to do it here for this episode. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button. Even if you didn't enjoy it, you know, hit the subscribe button anyway. Help the channel grow so I can do bigger, better things later on down the road. Well, we're just here having fun working on cars and making content for you guys. So, again, thank you all very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.